What's going on, guys? So the first thing I did this week was go into GarageBand and try to figure out how everything works. So to practice, I tried to recreate some songs that I already knew and find the notes for it and change the instruments around just for some practice before I started even making a song on my own, just to get me some experience because I've never done this before. So the next step, I made my first song. I tried some flute, some harp, tried to look at other types of music and figure out what instruments that I want to use for my music. So I tried choir, some piano. Then over here I made my character creator song. This is the second one. I made a kind of beat with the guitar, and then after a few measures made some melody. So this is my first attempt at some music. I'll definitely have to improve over time, but I wanted to get something in for my game because it's been pretty quiet, and this way I don't have to use copyright music. I could just use, whatever I can create, no matter how bad it is. So after creating these songs, I decided to go into Unity and create some manager scripts for changing music, sound effects, and I also created some UI for the options, save games, and autosave. So when you change the sound effects, it's going to change, and I made some simple sound effects as well using Audacity with a couple notes. So if you exit a menu, open a menu, select something on the menu, it's all going to have a sound effect. Now when you change scenes, it's going to change. I have this music manager that onSceneChanged. It's going to, depending on the scene, it's going to change it to a different song. So I just made 3 basic songs, and this one I titled the Character Creator song. So once you get out of the title screen, it's going to change the song to this one. I got to figure out how to make like a smooth transition. Right now it's kind of just choppy. It stops the play of one and it starts the next song. But in any case, once you make your character, click confirm, it's going to go into the actual game. And there's a third song that it's set up to play in this tutorial scene. And I also added sound effects for, like, let's say the tree, just to test the sound effects manager. And let's say you start the game, you cut down a tree, you pick up items. Now last week I showed you guys how everything was saved. And right now I'm just speeding up the time. You can see in the top right, and I'll have to work on that UI as well. All the graphics need to be, improved as my skills improve, which they will in time. But the time changes, so when you click continue now, you could either load that save file, or you can click this little folder icon, and this brings you to, for that particular character, the 3 autosaves. That every 5 minutes of real time, the next slot gets updated. So you always have, like, one of my friends suggested, like, Skyrim does this. So you always have a way to go back to one of your other save files within your one character you're playing, just in case, you do something, you make a decision that you want to go back on, and you could just load it right back from another save file. And you could see here for this character, it shows, the date, the time. So if I want to load it again, let's say at 6 p.m., spring 3, so I want to go back half a day, I could just go to that one and click confirm, and then everything else gets loaded. The weather's rainy, and 6 p.m., spring the 3rd. So really awesome. Have a save feature and an autosave feature. So this works with any of the save files. So right now I just made a randomized character in D2 just to show you guys. You click confirm, and the character is just random colors, random everything. And I'm going to speed up the time once again just to see it. And the save button I have in the bottom left will eventually be like a save exit button when you go to you press escape and you go to a main menu. And here I just made a 3rd character just for testing purposes to show you guys that I could save multiple files. And then each file will have autosave files. So in D1, in D2, in D3, each of them has a different game state. Let's say I want to get in D3 and it has the 3 autosaves. So I can go back to any time in the last 15 minutes, which would be like a day and a half in game. And same thing with ND2. And I do want to make it so there's a different screenshot depending on when it's saved. Right now it's just defaulted to the original character creator one, which I will do in due time. And here how it works. It basically saves each file into a game save, and then each game save has 3 autosaves in it. So it's like a child save, 3 child saves in a parent save. So game save 0, and then has the player picture. Game save 1, same thing, and then game save 3, same thing. So I'm pretty happy with this. For next week, I'm going to just try to do some basic type tutorial quests and just make sure everything works, buying and selling, and seeing how I can make a simple test build that you could actually do stuff in. So when you do stuff, you could save your progress and continue along. So that's the latest. Thanks for watching, and feel free to comment below.